Good afternoon. My name is Donna Fizell, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 1 p.m. Central as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. It's always such a fun ride, and always so good to be with you every single day. You can find us on the radio at icradio.media, where truth matters, and you can listen to your favorite in Christmas music every single day, 24/7, hopefully through next year too. But anyway, you can also find us on television, channel 182, Charter Communications, and Abundance Television, syndicated, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast on thenewscasters.com. So got this from one of our listeners who said, I'm thinking about Christmas this year, and I'm trying to minimize as much as possible. Growing up, Christmas was spent on a pile of presents. Since my kids won't necessarily have that, do you have suggestions of traditions and activities for Christmas Day that will make memories and help us to not miss those wrapping filled Christmas mornings? Good news. I found an absolute great article about this, and it says Christmas doesn't have to be about gifts. It's about spending time with those we love, and you can find this on this particular website. It's nourishingminimalism.com. There's a mouthful, isn't it? So it's all about spending time with our loved ones, people that we love, people that even beyond family, with friends as well. So there are families who have given up gift giving altogether and have made it a day of celebrating relationships, and that's a grand idea. But then when you get the little kiddos, it can be a little bit different. To not have gifts Christmas Day may look something like this. Okay, you could wake up, enjoy a favorite breakfast together. That's you and the spouse. You can also pull out some paper and scissors and cut out snowflakes, hang them on the tree or in the windows. Build your own pizza. We've done that before. Build your own pizza for lunch. Everyone's in the kitchen when you do that. Play a game of Monopoly. Now, with Phil and me, this could last hours. It'll take up a lot of time, I promise, especially if you're both competitive. Put a puzzle together. Grown-ups can do this too. You can build a Lego castle. Eat a picnic lunch of finger foods on the living room floor. You can also light a candle, turn out the lights, and just sing Christmas carols or watch a favorite holiday film. So since December 1st, Phil and I have been on this watching. We're just like junkies when it comes to Christmas movies. I don't want the horror ones. I'm talking about the good family fun-filled movies. And so we use Roku. That's how you can find our show also. But if you go to Roku and you'll look at search, just type in the word or speak the name Christmas. And you'll come up with old Christmas variety shows. You'll come up with old Christmas movies. Even some of the newer Christmas movies, you'll find those as well. And there's also a network on your Roku channel called Freevee, Freevee. And you can go pull that up. It's free. All the movies are free. You'll have some commercials, but that's okay. Not as much as your regular television, but anyway, you'll have a few. And all you have to do is just speak in Christmas. And then you'll come up with all kinds of free Christmas movies that you can watch. Okay, let's talk about tips for a Christmas with no Christmas gifts. So this can be a time to really get your mind together on this. Really use your imagination. So here are a few ways that the author of this says they do it. Okay, she says they turn off the electronic devices. Something you need to be doing anyway. You may need a vacation from this. Literally, you need a vacation from your cell phone, from your iPad, from your computer, which I'm using right now, and just kind of turn it off and just get back to the basics. So the author says, I know this is hard, especially if there are sports fans. Got football games going on too, but there's always a game going. So kids can really want to spend time together with their parents. They don't want to share them with electronic devices. So turn off the phones, close off the TV cabinet, and just be present. A nervous twitch might appear with severe addicts like me, but don't worry, it's perfectly normal, and you will live with it. I've learned to. As a matter of fact, Phil and I are trying to make this promise, and we own a business, so we own the station and we own the radio station. But what we're trying really hard to do is when we go out to eat, we try to turn the device off. Okay, there are times that, emergencies come up, that kind of thing, but just try that, even if it's only for half the time you're eating together. And you'll find you're having a much more pleasant experience at your dinner table. Yeah, you will. Okay, play a game. This is a good one right here. It's very simple, and The author goes on to say, I know many adults don't enjoy playing board games and card games, but kids need to have that interaction and they need to see their parent having fun. It's okay, parents, to have fun. This can really be a number of things as long as it's a game. If you really can't stand games, try a puzzle or build a structure with blocks. Um, Absolutely, I'm into that. We love checkers. Just playing a game of checkers is a whole lot of fun. And doing those things right there with family is just great. So there was a time when my dad and I would play Monopoly, and both of us were stubborn and hard headed. So this game would just last for hours, and everybody else would just give up and say, "I'm done," and then they just get out and start doing something else. So don't try to be that competitive. Then when Phil comes along, he and I are competitive with each other. So a game of Monopoly can last forever. And now with my son Brad, we drove everybody nuts. We decided to not have gifts one year, and we all met in Asheville, North Carolina. That was kind of the halfway point for all of us. And with not predicting snow at that time, guess what? It came a blizzard. And this was about 4 years ago. And so I actually rented a home. It was actually the basement of someone's home, and it was really nice. I would definitely live there. Um, so they had games, they had all kinds of things there in this place. They had like a kitchen, the dining room, they had bedrooms for everybody, a living room as well. And we were snowed in, but probably one of the best Christmases we've ever had. And so we found a Monopoly game. Well, Phil was going, oh no, oh no. Donna and Brad are going to wind up. And we did. And so what I said, I'm your mother. If you loved me, you would let me win. He said, I'm your son. If you loved me, you'd let me win. So again, an absolute game of Monopoly can be great. But if you have two people who are just too competitive, you can do all kinds of stuff. You can do, pretend to be something, and I forgot what you call it, but just do like don't say what something is. So you're thinking of a sentence, and so just kind of act it out. That's fun to do too. And then that way everybody is interacting with that one. I love this one right here. It's cooked together. No, make sure you don't get in each other's way. And so what I've learned to do, Phil and I get in each other's way in the kitchen. So I've learned that he has too. If we see someone going in this direction, we go in the other direction. So that's how you can help make it fun in the kitchen. Okay, so cooking together, you can have the kids help with breakfast and start the day with a fruit candy cane. Yeah, that'd be fun. So Christmas dinner doesn't have to be about ham and turkey. What we did last year with my family, is we actually had our own pizza party. And so we just gathered a bunch of pizza ingredients. I did the dough. Everybody says you do the dough. And so I did that. And by the way, you can actually, have your dough and put it in the freezer and divide it up and then save it for other times of the year when you decide you want a pizza. And it's already done. And so I made the pizza dough, and then we had some ham left over. It was in the freezer, left over from Thanksgiving, and then Chuck brought in like pepperoni and cheese, and then I had some kind of cheese, and then we put sausage in it, and we just had a fun time just building the pizza up. And that's what we did last Christmas. I thought it was just absolutely fun. We're probably going to do it again this year. So again, it doesn't have to be about ham and turkey. No reason to get all rushed and go to pieces over something like that. Just have yourself a good time. Okay, now another thing that you can do is have craft time. Yeah, so that's my gig. I love crafts. So kids need to see adults having fun and being creative so they can watch you do that. So why not sit around and just cut out snowflakes? You can do that. Or make a paper chain. You can do that with like old toilet paper rolls. Go on ahead and start saving your toilet paper rolls now. And then all you've got to do, that toilet paper roll, is just cut it into pieces, like little 1 inch circles like that. And then you have to take one apart, just cut it, and then you just make a little chain. So you can do that. You can make people, you can make all kinds of stuff just with toilet paper rolls. Use your imagination. And maybe have a contest. The person who comes up with the most creative idea, and they don't have to participate. Maybe they don't want to do it. They just want to have the idea. Let them be vocal. Let them have an idea. And just have a little contest. Or the person who loses has to wash all the dishes. But use paper plates and spoons and stuff like that. Okay, how about this? Just be together. For little ones, just read books together, color a picture, listen to their stories, let their creative juices get flowing, and let them make up a story. You'll be amazed at what their imagination is like. It's a lot of fun. Now, for the older kids, play Cajun or Munchkins or maybe Mad Libs. I don't know what in the world that means. Teach them how to bake a pie. Lots of fun. Rice Krispie treats are something that you can do that's really easy too. So typically when you do Rice Krispie treats, you'll make those and put them in a pan, then you cut them out, with your knife once they get settled. Do it this way. Go ahead and make up the Rice Krispie treats. Let their hands be just a little bit damp so that, that it doesn't stick on their hands before it starts hardening, okay? This is like right when you mix everything up. And just let them just cut out and roll a little ball. And maybe roll it in some kind of candy or something. Just let them have some fun in the kitchen. Get a stool, something big enough for them to stand up on so that they can have fun making that. Another thing you can do is you can do this with Rice Krispie treats. Roll it out like you would if you were baking cookies. And just give them some little cookie cutters and let them cut out the different shapes. That's a lot of fun too. Maybe do little Christmas wreaths. They can make their own wreath. Just go on ahead and make up the Rice Krispie treats and let them make a wreath. You could kind of maybe draw some kind of an outline on wax paper using a pencil and then turn it upside down. That way, the food won't get on the pencil mark. Turn it upside down so they can see the outline and let them make a Christmas wreath with Rice Krispie treats or Fruit Loops. It's another good one that makes really pretty Christmas wreaths. Okay, let's see. Just be together, just having a whole bunch of fun. Okay, let's cut into a commercial break. And then we're going to be right back in just a few minutes, okay, and we'll finish this up. Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
I'm excited to announce our Christmas extravaganza is finally here. Get this season's flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. They won't last long, so get them while you can. Our famous My Slippers, they haven't been on sale for over a year. Regularly $119.98, now only $59.98. Our 6-piece towel sets are back in stock with extremely limited quantities, only $29.98. With hundreds of MyPillow products, there's something for everyone on your Christmas list. Bathrobes, duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save on all MyPillow products. For example, flannel sheets for as low as $59.98, or our 6-piece towel sets, just $29.98. But that's not all. I'm extending our 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st of 2025. Plus, all orders over $75 or more ship absolutely free.
Donna's Designs offers a line of handmade memorial, wedding, and keepsake jewelry that launched back in 1970. I'm a self-trained jewelry designer, and I will work closely with you to create unique designs you can love and treasure for years to come. Whether that be flowers that were used in a funeral arrangement or stones you found on the beach at a memorable trip, call me at 256-659-4319, and let's think of the possibilities.
Okay, we're back. I've got my hot tea and I'm ready to go, and I know that you are too. So we're talking about things you can do for Christmas time and not buy a bunch of gifts. I mean, we get gifts all year long, right? Or maybe just have one little gift. So one year, Phil and I, we said, you know what, we spend too much money on each other throughout the year. Why don't we just do this? Let's go to the Dollar Tree. I know it sounds crazy, but let's go to the Dollar Tree and just find one or two little gifts from the Dollar Tree. You know, just some secret something. And so we did that one year, and that was actually a fun Christmas when we did that. So it was just, you know, we didn't spend but $1. You know, that's back when it was $1, not $1.25. But $1.25 is not bad. So let the kids just do this little treat right here. So you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money for Christmas. And people have stuff. You know, you got stuff all over the place. So just dump the kids out. Give them a $5 bill. And say, okay, get 4 items. Okay, now you'll have to help them with tax and that kind of thing. But give them a $5 bill and say, find 5 things. Go to the Dollar Tree, find 5 things, but it's got to be a secret. Now, you can't let anybody see what you got. And then do that. And then that way they get to be in on buying it, and you're not spending a whole bunch of money. And you can find some really neat things out there. One time they had King Arthur flour on sale for $1. 5 pounds. So you never know what you're going to find out there. So if you get my name for Christmas, something for the kitchen, flour is good with me. Okay. Now, no gift Christmas ideas. So we have more ideas for you. Secret Santa Experience Exchange. So instead of gifts, the family members draw names and plan a special experience for each other. You may decide you want to go to the park. You may decide you want to go for a walk. Do bird watching, catch fish. You can do all kinds of things. So that's what you could do for that Secret Santa exchange. Okay, memory lane slideshow. Okay, we know there's slideshows like we used to back in my old days. So create a digital slideshow of family photos from past years and just watch it together. You can do that. Also, a nature retreat. This would be a fun one right here. Take a family trip to a nearby natural area for hiking, bird watching, or stargazing. I don't care where you live, even right here in Alabama, you can find those parks, and they're awesome. And another thing you can do, I have an app right here on my phone, and I love it. I think it costs like $30 for a whole year. I got the family pack, so it winds up, Phil has it and I have it, so we wound up getting it for $25 each when we had this app. And I absolutely love this. So anytime we go on nature hikes, or we just want to go somewhere and walk around it and look at scenery, I love this thing right here. It's absolutely fantastic. It's called Picture This. And you can also, like when we go on nature hikes, I like to go out and just look at, like we've been looking at a lot of houses because we're going to be moving back to the Carolinas. And so you can actually save, like I'll go home right here. I've got my little home button, and it saves all the things that I've checked out. Like if you don't know what a particular flower is or a particular tree or anything like that is, we're looking for a home that has some fruit trees on it. So every time we go and start looking at homes with Lindsay, well then all we have to do is just look at a tree and click right here. It has a little camera on it, and you just click it, and it looks kind of like that, and it will tell you whatever the flower or the tree is. And so this is just a wonderful app. Get this app. It's only $30 for the year, or if you want to get one with you and someone else, it's got to be in your family, well, then it'll be $25 per year. But you can use it unlimited, and this thing is never wrong. And by the way, if you want to get out there and just kind of get out there and see if you can find just live off the land, kind of, I do that. Just want to live off the land. That's how I found the American Beauty bush, and it is awesome. And I made jam with it, and we had this on the land for years and never paid it any attention. So I found it on this app, American Beauty, and you may make sure it's not toxic, okay? So you need to make sure that, and it will tell you whether it's toxic or not. And so I've made jam, I've made tinctures, I've made all kinds of stuff with this, and vinegar. It is a great, great vinegar. Okay, so let's talk about this one right here. Let's go back to my timer. So I will overdo it. I will forget I'm on Earth, and you know how I am when I get with you every day. So let's go ahead and put my timer right back up. Here we go. Okay, we're doing good on time. Okay, we talked about the nature retreat. How about Christmas karaoke? Who doesn't like to do that? That's a lot of fun. So set up a karaoke machine with holiday songs for a fun sing-along evening. And then, and I'm the one in the family that doesn't have the talent, so it winds up being like a fun thing as well. Game tournaments. Organize a day-long tournament of board games, card games, or video games. How about Christmas crafting? So set up stations for making ornaments, cards, or decorations. This is also a good thing to do on Thanksgiving Day. You know, a lot of folks put up their trees. I do. I'm an early bird when it comes to Christmas decorating. And so this is something you can do while the family's over at the house, do Dirty Santa, you know, choose names for that, whatever you want to do. Okay, let's see. Christmas crafting. How about story exchange? This helps if your grandfather or your grandmother's still around, because they're going to come up with all these really neat, cool Christmas stories back from days long ago about what they did at Christmas. So each person shares a meaningful personal story or a family legend. Those are the ones I really like. Okay, learn a new skill together. So take an online class or a workshop as a family, like cooking, art, language, learn a different language. This could be as simple as just following, you know, a lab, going on Facebook Live and finding out where those classes are. Now, the Hobby Lobby used to do classes and stuff like that. They don't do that anymore, but that was a fun time as well. Okay, let's see. We talked about story exchange, a bunch of different things. Learn a new skill together. Oh, this is a good idea, and I'm referring back now to learn a new skill together. This could be something just as simple as following a Bob Ross painting tutorial on YouTube. That's how simple this can be. Okay, time capsule creation. Fill a container with mementos from the year to open up in the future. We did that. The church Phil and I got married at is in Anniston, Alabama. It's on Quintard Avenue, and it's called Woodford Park Baptist Church. And so what we did is we dedicated a new rec center, and so we just got a bunch of mementos and just stuff, and put it in this big box, and it's buried out. I forgot where it's buried at. I think it's like under the church or something. But anyway, years from now, somebody's going to pull up that time capsule, and they'll see all the things that we put in there. Okay, and again, that's called the time capsule. I think that's good. I think we'll do that this year. Time capsule creation. Again, filling a container with mementos from the year to open in the future. Okay, Christmas morning traditions that don't involve presents. Okay, here are a few. A special breakfast. You could prepare a festive breakfast with holiday-themed pancakes, cinnamon rolls, or a family favorite dish. Nature walk, we talked about that just a minute ago. Take a peaceful morning stroll to enjoy the wintry scene. If you have snow, that would be really fun. And fresh air. Christmas movie marathon, we did that one. Watch classic movie films together while you enjoy your hot cocoa. How about volunteering? That's a good thing to do. Spend the morning helping at a local shelter or community center. That's a good thing to do. Maybe feed folks. Crafting, and that's what Bobby Ledbetter with Twin City Used Car Sales did. Back when we had COVID and a lot of folks had lost their jobs and didn't have income coming in. And so he headed this up. I thought it was just simply awesome. So we went to several different communities and gave food away. Then on Thanksgiving, I think it was the day before Thanksgiving, we went and gave away just all kinds of stuff. It was like this huge turkey like a big turkey, and 2 huge cans of green beans and corn. Them those Hawaiian rolls that everybody likes. We had those, and we gave away apple pies and pecan pies. And that was just a fun thing. John Merrill, our Alabama Secretary of State, was there with us. And Cowboy Church cooked up a whole bunch of food. And we just had a whole big time. It was all brought on to you by your favorite car guy. That's Bobby Ledbetter with Twin City Used Car Sales in Gadsden, Alabama. Check him out. You want to buy your car from somebody like that, okay? All right. How about, we talked about baking together, have a photo scavenger hunt, organize a fun-filled theme photo scavenger hunt around your home or your neighborhood. How about this, a virtual gathering? Okay, maybe, everybody lives out of state now. So set up a video call with distant family members or friends to share holiday greetings. Just set that up. You got all kinds of free ways you can do that. You can do Zoom, you can do StreamYard. Okay, let's see. Christmas story reading. Take turns reading favorite holiday stories or poems out loud. How about a holiday music jam? So have a family sing along or play instruments together with Christmas songs. How about gratitude circle? Share what you're thankful for and reflect on the past year. That's always a good thing to do right there. How about future self letters? I've never thought about this one. Everyone writes a letter to themselves to be opened next Christmas. That's a good idea. Okay, winter picnic. Okay, prepare a simple picnic to enjoy indoors or outdoors if the weather permits. Ice skating or sledding if you have snow. And then Christmas-themed yoga or gentle exercise. Do a festive workout together to start the day energized. Okay, make a family vision board. Create a collage of hopes and goals for the coming year. It's always a good thing to do. Nature art. Use natural materials like pine cones and holly to create festive decorations. Another great idea. Christmas morning dance party. Oh, I'd like that one. Create a playlist of favorite holiday tunes and dance together. You can do that. Okay, how about family talent show? Each person prepares a small performance to share. And here are some very simple Christmas dinner ideas. How about a potluck dinner? Each family brings and prepares their favorite dish to share with everybody else. Okay, what about fondue night? Set up a cheese or chocolate fondue for fun, interactive meal. Taco or burrito bar. It doesn't have to be turkey and dressing and ham. Okay, prepare various fillings and let everyone assemble their own. How about this one? Pizza making party. That's what we did last year. So you make dough together, you let each person create their own pizza. How about this? Soup and bread. Prepare a large pot of soup and some crusty bread for dipping. Breakfast for dinner. We've done this before. Bake pancakes and waffles or omelets together. Let everybody make their own. Slow cooker meal. This is a good one right here. While you're playing your games, you can have it cooking. Okay, prepare a hearty stew or roast that cooks all day while you enjoy other activities. How about an appetizer buffet? Grand idea right there. Make a variety of small bites and finger foods for grazing throughout the evening. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters, and we just get together and have a good old time. You can find us on the radio at iacradio.media, where we are airing Christmas music all day long, 24/7. You can also find us on the radio and television at Abundance Television Syndicated, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon.fire. And please do not forget our podcast, which is on the newscasters.com. Continue sending emails, by the way, Donna@donnasedge.com. Hope this gives you some great ideas, and I look forward to hearing from you and how you did Christmas this past year. Take care.